From Omro down to Mayville, from Rosendale to the Ledge, and everywhere in between, it's time to get you caught up on everything happening in the Flyway Conference. This is the Flyway Focus Sport Report, your home for the best whip-around coverage of your favorite local teams. Now, with all the latest, here's Jordan King.
Good Friday morning to you. Yesterday, all eyes on the games over in Rosendale that featured the top two teams in the Flyway Conference, and it was Lomira that flipped themselves right back atop the standings with back-to-back wins against Laconia, handing the Spartans their first losses of the season.
It was just motivation to get us better. We worked so hard this offseason. We just knew that we wanted to come out here and just flip it back today.
That was Lions pitcher and shortstop Josh Stager. He was the guy in the 6-0 Game 1 win. He gave up just one hit in 4 innings of work, struck out 7 as well. Plus, he hit a 3-run homer in the third that put Lomira in control. Game 2, though, different story. Laconia's Sawyer Schultes and Colton Hogner each hit first-inning homers off of Stager to give the Spartans a 3-0 lead. Stager only able to go 2 innings due to pitch count rules, so the Lions turned to Weston Poth, and he was dominant. Poth went 5 innings, gave up just a single hit as the Lions chipped away at the deficit. Poth says he doesn't want there to be a drop-off from Stager to him.
I just know him and I put in a lot of work and a lot of hours, so when it comes to it, when I get put in the game, I just know that I got to go out there and dominate just like he does.
Poth also a huge impact at the plate. He accounted for 3 of the 4 runs as Lomira got the comeback win. Coach Tom Cole says he loved seeing his team have to battle from behind, something they haven't had to do much this season.
Second game, we got down, and it was almost better to see us compete and work our way back into a lead. And there is no quitting these guys. They are fun to coach, and just an impressive win.
Lomira now has 2 games against North Fondy, standing between itself and a 3rd straight Flyway crown. Elsewhere in baseball, the top of the lineup scored all 5 runs in Campbellsport's 5-4 win against Mayville. Tyler Sachin accounted for 3 runs. Braden Booty and Gage Coleman got it done on the mound. WLA got the sweep of Springs yesterday, 6-4. Freshman Ty Ferris went 2 for 3, 2 RBIs and a run scored. Andy Simon picks up the win for WLA. Kyler Grassel with the save. And North Fondy got its 2nd conference win yesterday against Omro. Freshman Drew Stetbacher records a complete game shutout in the win. That's his 2nd win on the bump for the Orioles in conference play this year. Over to softball, things got tighter in an already tight race at the top of the standings thanks to Laconia. The Spartans got a 2-1 win against Flyway leading Mayville behind just an incredible performance from Addie Maurer. She gave up just 2 hits and 1 walk while striking out 11 Cardinals. She says dominance like that comes down to preparation and experience.
So basically, my dad comes his pitches, and he stays up all night watching game film, and we've also played them for 4 years, and a lot of the girls I've seen through Steve's my travel ball coach, so I know him very well and a lot of the girls. And honestly, the main thing is keep it off the plate. They got to keep it low. Anything that they can't hit well, and you got to work your pitches.
Eddie got help from her sister Aubrey in the bottom of the 6th inning and down by a run. That's when Aubrey hit a towering homer that cut through the wind blowing in from left center, tying the game. Later on in the inning, Kaylin Lemke would drive in the winning run on a liner to left, 2-1 the final. With Mayville's loss, that meant a Lomira win against Campbellsport would restore a tie atop the standings, and that's exactly what happened. It was a pitcher's duel that went the way of the Lions. Lomira's Haley Caspery and Campbellsport's Peyton Hall gave up a combined 3 hits in the game. Hall takes another unlucky loss, giving up just a single unearned run on 1 hit and striking out 10. That 1 run enough, though, as Lomira gets the win with a shutout behind Caspery. WLA got a softball win at North Fondy 7-2. Anna Trewin scored 3 times, and Springs dominated Omro. But don't skip past this one. Even though it was an 11-0 win, according to Game Changer, Malia Galligan tossed a 5-inning perfect game. She faced the minimum 15 batters and struck out 10 of them. A tremendous performance for the freshman. And finally in soccer, Flyway team struggled mightily yesterday, losing 5 of the matches played last night. Campbellsport lost to Kohler 3-0. Mayville dropped a 3-1 result to Oostburg. Wayland lost to Waupun. North Fondy was down by Elkhart Lake Glenbeulah 5-1, and Springs lost 8-0 to Plymouth. WLA tied Luther Prep, so no wins yesterday from Flyway teams. All right, back at it today. Big one in the Flyway is the track and field championships tonight. The boys' side figures to come down to WLA and Campbellsport, while the girls will all be chasing Springs. Campbellsport hosts the event this year. We'll be on hand for the best coverage you can find of those track and field championships. Heat sheets, by the way, and other information up on the website you can find at flywayfocus.com. Softball features a couple of Flyway games that were rescheduled from Tuesday. Laconia goes to Omro, hoping to keep building the momentum heading towards the postseason, and Mayville is at Campbellsport, the Cards, looking for a bounce back against the Cougars. 3 non-con games. WLA is at Valders, North Fondy hosts Cedar Grove, Belgium, and Lomira welcomes in Columbus. Soccer has just 2 non-conference matches. WLA is up at Valders, and Wayland is at Division 4's top team, Cedar Grove, Belgium, to take on the Rockets. Baseball features the second game between Omro and North Fondy. That's up in Omro today. And then 2 non-conference games, Mayville at Luther Prep and Lomira home against Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Finally, golf action today is at Mayville. This was a rain-out reschedule from Tuesday. Lots of options here on a Friday, as usual. Hope to see you out at the track and field championships, maybe. See if WLA can take home their first team boys title, or if the Campbellsport Cougars able to get the job done. And we'll see if Springs can continue their dominance that they've shown this season on the girls' side. For the Flyway Focus Sports Report, I'm Jordan King.